Today I wanted to dive in a little bit deeper on a concept that I had, and a lot of you guys have probably also had in Grand RP. So with that said, I hope you enjoy, and if you haven't already joined the server, be sure to click the link down below in the description, click on Start Playing, select which server you want to play on, register an account, and you're good to go. And maybe this concept will end up happening. You never know. But anyways, let's jump into it. As you guys know, being in an organization is fun. Whether it's a gang, whether it's SAHP, EMS, LSPD, FIB, literally any of them. Everybody has a blast, especially if it's your first time. Like when I joined LSPD, I was playing for like 10 hours a day, literally just having a blast, chilling, meeting new people, and it was pretty great. But there's one org that would be awesome to have, and that would be Los Santos Fire Department. As of right now, it's currently just a part-time job, and anybody can go over there and become a firefighter, which is great. And it is pretty fun, but it's also very basic, where you literally just go around and put out fires consistently. But if it was an actual organization with a chief, then lots of workers, and all that kind of stuff, it would be awesome. The very first thing that would happen is they would get an MLO for this building, meaning the entire thing would change to something way cooler than what it is right now. This fire hall would get much bigger. There would be offices, a place to chill, probably some beds and stuff around there too, because, you know, firefighters end up sleeping at the station. So the entire interior would change. And then of course they'd start recruiting. Hire a bunch of people, and then, you know, you dress up, get in a uniform, and you're a firefighter then. Now, what would they actually do though? That's where there's an issue arising, just a little bit. Just realized I didn't rent a truck. But in terms of what the firefighters would do, obviously go and put out fires. But there would be a lot of other stuff they could do. And it also doesn't need to be an actual org. Even though it would be awesome, it would be cool if they added some more NPC jobs we could do, I guess. Like for example, when you become a taxi driver, you could do government orders. You could do the same thing as a trucker, I believe, and deliver stuff to NG. But I'm pretty sure NG actually has to order that stuff. Either way, there's a lot of different concepts that could be implemented into it, but I would prefer it to be an org because it would be really fun. For example, anytime there's a store robbery or something like that, EMS would also pull up, and firefighters. And it would also really increase RP if the developers wanted to make it increase RP, I guess. They could implement a script where damage to vehicles is a lot higher. So if you do get into a very big car accident, and maybe you end up getting pinned in your car, you'd have to call the fire department to get you out. EMS would also arrive on scene. They could add some more scripts for how they'd be able to get you out of the car, and just fun little things like that. The thing is, I'm not sure if that stuff's available for Rage MP. I know it's available in 5M. In 5M, you could do so much more. For example, even as a police officer, let's say there was a shooting at a gun store, and somebody calls the police, or something like that. Either way, the detectives end up pulling in. They would walk in just like I'm doing here, and let's say this is where the shooting is. First thing they would do is put up tape, which we could do in Grand RP. The second thing they would do, though, is start putting little signs down on all of the evidence. They would also find bullet casings and things like that, pick them up, bring them back to the station, and then start investigating it. And they can literally trace the gun used, the serial... That was a really loud chicken. I think it's gonna go off again. My dog is literally laying on his rubber chicken right now. It's so cute. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, the fires aren't even out yet. Goddamn. I'm a great firefighter, by the way. This whole building should be burned down. But yeah. In 5M, there's a whole lot more you could do. Even if it's not extremely hardcore RP, in terms of the little things you could do, it makes it a whole lot more fun. So if they made the LSFD an actual thing, I feel like it would be pretty awesome. Plus, we also haven't gotten a new org in a fairly long time. I'm pretty sure the orgs that we have in the city are the only orgs that have ever been in the city, if I'm not wrong. There might have been like a couple added. I honestly can't remember. But at the end of the day, being a firefighter right now is very basic. You literally just drive around the city and keep putting out the exact same fires you've been putting out the entire time. I've done almost 300 trips as a firefighter, and I've been to every single one of these locations so many times. I guess I can make my way up to the farm and put the fire out there for a nice little change of scenery. At this point in time, I'm just getting kind of bored of doing certain things in Grand. Like I said, it would just be a whole lot more fun if they implemented more stuff to do. Well, looks like there's actually cops here. What are they all doing? They're just vibing. It's very rare to actually see this. Oh look, there's a fire there. I'm not putting it out. We're going up to the farm. But yeah, like I said, I'm somewhat getting bored. Because anytime they do release certain things, it's fun at first, but like implementing a new org to the city would be pretty great for everybody, I'd imagine. Even if they implemented a new gang, or if they implemented mafias like they have on the Russian server. It doesn't have to be LSFD. It could be literally anything. And it would make it a whole lot more fun, in my opinion, because it's something new that's here to stay and you don't have to pay for it, which is exactly why it's pretty awesome. Like, I remember a while ago when they released animal hunting into the game, it was pretty cool. Everybody thought there was an org that was going to be introduced where there would be like a rescue operations org or something that would try to protect the animals. So anytime somebody would try to go and hunt them, the people in that org would try to go and save the animals and then call the police on the people trying to hunt them. Stuff like that. I'm not wrong though, right? Adding another org to the city would be pretty awesome. And I think having a... And there's the chicken. And I think if LSFD was an org, it would be pretty awesome and allow us to have a lot more fun RP experiences. I'm assuming there's a lot of other RP servers out there that also have LSFD as an org. So maybe I'll take a look at one of those servers on 5M and make a video about it, showing you guys what it's like and what it could be like if Grand decides to implement it. I just realized the hour reset. Does that mean the fire is gone now? Outstanding. I just drove all the way here just so there could be no fire. I am so glad I decided to do that. Absolutely beautiful. That's another annoying thing about being a firefighter. All I know is there is a whole lot of scripts out there that could be implemented into Grand. Some of them may work, some of them may not. But with what we already have, it's pretty great. But what I see in other RP servers is also pretty great. If you combined what other RP servers have with Grand's UI and player base, this would literally be the #1 RP server in the entire world. Because many people end up leaving Grand, but at the end of the day, they always end up coming back. They try out a different server, play it for a little bit, and they're like, it's alright, but you just have more fun playing in Grand RP. So to wrap things up, it would be great if the LSFD was implemented. It would also be great if they implemented a different org as well. Just something new, something fresh, and something fun for us to do that won't make us spend Grand coins. Let me know down below in the comments section if you would love to have something like this implemented, and also drop a couple concepts for what you think would be cool to do as a firefighter in Grand RP. But anyways, that is going to wrap the video up for today. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you went on to enjoy it, and I look forward to hearing what you guys have to say.